Rabbi Dr. Elie Abadie, Cardinal Gianfranco Ravasi, Elder Dr. Dale Renlund, and Shaykh Dr. Asim Yusuf will discuss the importance of dialogue between religion, spirituality, and health in building bridges.
Io penso che sia fondamentale nell'interno della cultura contemporanea costruire ponti e non introdurre muri, come di solito si usa dire, soprattutto Papa Francesco ribadisce questo principio. È necessario, prima di tutto a livello sociale, evidentemente, a livello di comunità, perché le persone tutte appartengono a un unico ideale, fenotipo identitario. La tradizione occidentale di matrice biblica parla dell'Adamo, che è una parola ebraica che vuol dire uomo, semplicemente. Tant'è vero che nel testo biblico è con l'articolo, l'uomo per eccellenza, Adam. Quindi tutti noi, nostro padre, noi, il figlio, abbiamo tutti una categoria comune, che è questa umanità. Poi ognuno ha la sua identità, come le impronte digitali, ha una sua mentalità, e vive un'esperienza propria, però alla base c'è questa idea. Quindi affermare prima di tutto il ponte che ci unisce, che è l'umanità. E questo vale naturalmente anche per i problemi della immigrazione, dei trasferimenti di popoli, della lotta contro le guerre, dell'impegno sociale per favorire anche, superare il debito pubblico di nazioni povere e così via. Questo è. Ma c'è anche un'altra dimensione che è scientifica, che è culturale e che è affermata potremmo affermarla secondo una serie di espressioni che sono però tra di loro in crescendo. Noi abbiamo le discipline. Bisogna studiare e avere una competenza per la propria disciplina, conoscerne bene i confini. Secondo però, è necessario anche avere la multidisciplinarietà. Riconoscere che le discipline per spiegare la realtà sono tante. Terzo, è necessario avere l'interdisciplinarietà. Cioè le varie discipline devono dialogare tra di loro, ascoltare ciò che dice l'altro, ecco il ponte, e non essere esclusive. E da ultimo però è necessaria anche la transdisciplinarietà, cioè dati che sono propri della filosofia, della teologia, dell'arte, alcune intuizioni siano prese in considerazione anche dalla scienza e viceversa. La teologia stia attenta ai dati della scienza stessa. E come confessava appunto Einstein, per formulare lo stesso suo principio della relatività, la legge della relatività, aveva dovuto, lui diceva, ricevere un contributo significativo da parte della filosofia attorno alle categorie tempo e spazio. Cioè non bastava la pura rilevazione. Ecco che cos'è la vera unione, il vero costruire ponti.
I'm going to use a statement that a telecommunication company used to use in Mexico when I was a child. It says, hablando se entiende la gente. Speaking, people can understand each other. So when we speak to each other, we can understand each other. When we speak to each other, we can learn about each other. When we understand each other, we can learn about each other. When we learn about each other, we're going to see how like we are. We're going to see how basically there's so much in common between us. And when we do that, then we're going to feel closer to each other. When we feel closer to each other, we are building bridges. And then, not just we tolerate each other, but we want to live together, right? And we're going to respect each other, and we're going to love each other, and we're going to live in peace and harmony. And so it's very, very important to establish those bridges of communication. Humankind usually, they are afraid of the unknown. And when they're afraid of the unknown, they immediately attribute evil and nefarious intentions of the unknown. While in reality, the unknown may not have any of those intentions. But when we don't know something, we're afraid. Imagine when we go into a dark house and we don't know where we're going. We are afraid because it's unknown to us. And so we think there is something bad and nefarious in this place. Likewise with other humans. When we don't know each other, we are afraid of the unknown. And then once we are afraid, immediately our psychology tells us, no, there must be bad people for you. They must be evil. They have some nefarious intentions. So that's why making bridges and opening channels of communication is the best thing that we as humans can do with other humans, because we get to know each other, we get to learn about each other, we get to appreciate and cherish each other's differences. And then once we do that, we're going to show respect for each other, and we're going to be able to live together and also help each other in our respective challenges as individuals, as people, and as nations and religions and ethnicities, because we understand each other, we know each other, and we know the difficulties that we each have in our sphere, and then we're going to help each other. That can only be done through bridges and channels of communication.
We don't live in isolation. We live in communities. And if one accentuates only the individual natures, then it's like playing one instrument in an orchestra instead of getting all of the instruments in the orchestra playing at the same time. So the dialogue that we have, the communication that we have, unifies us to accomplish what is more than even the sum of the individual parts. We synergize together to accomplish doing what is good.
This idea of coming to common terms, recognizing our differences, yes, maybe trying to persuade one another of the correctness of our opinion, but doing so in a way that respects that there is a different opinion and respects the right of other people to hold different opinions or to come from a different perspective, is one way of transcending that fundamental human tendency to put up walls rather than build bridges. So it is important for us to dialogue because we inhabit this planet together. And at no point in all of human history has every human agreed on everything, or even on most things. When you are in a situation where disagreement is an inevitability, how do you prevent that disagreement becoming division, that division becoming conflict? Religion, and the Islamic religion particularly, which is what I am most qualified to talk about, can be fundamentally reduced to one concept, which is harmony. The Arabic for this is salah. It means to mend what is broken and to bring things into a state of harmony. From this word, salah, we have the term salih, and salih means righteous. This is what is a righteous person. A righteous person is one who mends what is broken and who brings about harmony in two directions. One is horizontal and one is vertical. A righteous person is one who brings themselves into harmony with God and brings themselves into harmony with creation. But bringing oneself into harmony with other human beings, and this is a critical insight, especially of the Islamic juridical tradition, the jurisprudential tradition, is being in harmony with one another does not necessarily mean agreeing with one another. It means agreeing to disagree, sometimes about quite fundamental things, but yet always returning back to the commonality that we have.